Welcome to Tejano Time Podcast, where we celebrate the music, culture, and traditions of Tejano music. Thanks for joining us as we sit down with the biggest names in Tejano music. From legendary artists to rising stars, we will talk about their latest projects, share stories from the road, and maybe dive into history and heritage of Tejano music. So grab your favorite drink, sit back, and enjoy this episode of Tejano Time. Here's your host, Keith Lian.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode here of the Tejano Time Podcast. And I'm not sure what happened there with Daniel. Daniel is, I think his, I'm not sure.
Why is he acting like me?
Yeah. We're having turn your device. Can you turn your device? Or you're on the computer? No, I think you just got to move it around right quick. Check the settings there. I'm not sure, but guys, if you're just joining us right here on the Tejano Time Podcast, I'm your host Keith Leal. We have Mr. Antonio V up on top and Amanda Cisneros también on the bottom as well. Welcome back to the show, guys. We're going to try to get Daniel right quick set up right there with his. Can you hear us, Daniel?
We can't hear you, buddy.
Yeah, I believe we lost your. We cannot hear you. Yeah, we'll check in to see if because I'm not. Yeah, nothing. I'm not getting no volume from you on that end at all. Okay, he's going to re-log back in, guys. So anyhow, before we get him back on to introduce, I want to welcome everybody to the show tonight right here on the Tejano Time Podcast. Guys, so how was your, should I say, weekend?
It was good.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'll let Amanda go first because I was boring over here.
You're boring. It was good for me. It was a beautiful weekend.
Yes,
When I was able to get outside, definitely enjoyed it for sure. It was a great weekend, beautiful weather. Couldn't have asked for anything better. I didn't get to go see any. I went to Journey. I did go to Journey Friday. It got canceled, right? Because of the fire or something happened. But other than that, it was a great weekend.
Awesome. Amazing. What about you up there in your neck of the woods, Tony?
Well, besides that big old ugly dust storm we had Friday, that was just the craziest thing ever. After that, Saturday and Sunday, we kind of just sat around at the house and did some yard work, got the chicken coop ready and cleaned up. My wife loves to garden, so she did her thing with her garden.
Awesome. Amazing.
But I know you had some fun this weekend.
I had a little bit of fun this weekend. I didn't do much. I didn't care to go to Fanfare. That just wasn't my thing.
Yeah,
this year.
that wasn't
ours.
I mean,
it was just. I mean, it was. I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't care to go forward to it this year. Actually, to be honest with you, I mean, it just wasn't my thing. Wasn't in my book, and it wasn't in my agenda. So I said, screw it. I spent some time with my family. Went down south. So that's a great choice.
We did think about it. We thought about it Saturday morning. She's like, "Oh, the weather's going to be nice today and tomorrow," and we're like you. We're like, no. The way we look at it is we've been there, done that, even though we were kind of looking forward to it. But there's just so many other events that are popping up everywhere that we'd rather do that than go back to Fanfare,
Yeah.
It's not that we're too good to go. It's just wasn't on our agenda this year for whatever reason.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. So we're trying to get Daniel back on the line right there. I believe we got him here. He's there. Can you hear us, Daniel?
All right, let's try it again.
There he is.
There he is.
You guys got me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Wonderful.
Yeah,
well, welcome to the
I
show.
had to get out and log back.
And log back in.
What's going on,
Great
guys?
deal. Not a whole lot. Well, we want to take the time to thank you
so
for...
I can't see myself.
Okay. You still cannot see yourself?
No, I probably have to go back and do that setting. But I don't want to waste more time, though, so...
Yeah, go ahead and you go ahead and do it while we're on here right quick. Like we're just catching up on a few things like there right now. But take your time, buddy. We want to make sure you're able to see us and whatnot. Okay. So I'm just gonna remove you while you take care of all that. So no worries. Well, I guess if we're not gonna be here, probably not gonna be able to hear us, but we'll check. Amanda, you want to get in the screen there?
Am I? Sorry.
So yes, let's get some shout outs on the right while Daniel gets situated over there. Um, we had everything situated, but things happen. Technology is not the best thing right now. You have your days, and you have your good days, and you have your bad days. So we got Hilda Pena tuned into the show right there. Yes, says hello,
Hello,
Keith
Miss
Leal.
Hilda.
Hello, Daniel también. Joe Dominguez, what's up? Saludos, Joe. Appreciate you taking the time to check out the show, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. Luis Garcia says, "What's up, Amanda Cisneros?"
Hello, y'all. Welcome to the live. Make sure you share.
Yes, for sure, guys. It's the share the live wherever you may be watching from. We do thank you, and let's see if we can get Daniel here. You there, Daniel? Can you see us?
Can you hear us now, bud?
I don't think he can hear us. Yeah, we can't hear. He can't hear us. So, rather, yes. And Ricky says, "Damn cricket." LOL. Yeah. Yep, but it happens. It's just some of the we're having some issues with Amanda earlier, but we got that situated as well. She finally got her computer working today,
Yes.
so that's awesome. Yes, she ran into some issues there last week, but everything is great this week now. So yeah, we appreciate that, Amanda, taking the time to gather all that together and whatnot. So, yes, for those of you that are watching, share the live, guys. As to Danny Ortiz is my guest tonight, and we are making sure that we can get him on here before we start sharing anything with him. We want to make sure you guys get a great story from him as well. And great artist, by the way. He's up and coming and whatnot. He's been doing this for some time. Can you hear us, Daniel? He cannot, or he can hear us, but we cannot hear him either. So. We're going to try to figure that out right quick. Yeah. Yeah. He can't hear us and we cannot hear him. So we're trying to figure that out right now. No, we cannot hear you.
He's going to relog back.
Okay. Great deal. So he's going to log right back in and check just settings and whatnot. So everything was great before the show. Not sure what happened, but we'll try to get him on there. Yeah, everything happened when he was turned sideways. I'm not sure what happened with that, but it happens, guys. So again, we were touching bases on a lot of things that were happening. There was a lot of great events that happened around San Antonio there, here in Houston. También, I know Frontera was in town last night. Packed out the rodeo out there with over 70,000+ people, if I want to say. I'm not sure what the final count was, but they packed the hell out of the stadium out there last night here in H-Town. I think it was last night, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was last night. Yeah.
Sunday. Yeah, it was.
Right?
There's been something every day since Thursday, hasn't there? Over there in those area.
Yeah, every which way, but a lot of great things happened this weekend. Unfortunately, I didn't care to do anything. Didn't care. Ricky, we got that information from Amanda. She was actually there at the Journey concert, at the rodeo. Yeah, that was yeah. How long did that concert last, Amanda? Before
2 songs, 2.5 maybe. So I was in mid, don't stop, and then it stopped.
It stopped, right? So
it stopped.
So
yeah.
What happened? Reliant forgot to pay the bill? What's going on?
Something. Something was going on, believe me. But yeah, it was 2.5 songs, mid song. We were all screaming and hollering, singing with my eyes closed, with my heart and everything, and we were done. Yes. And
you were done. So I have one question. That's something I had brought up to my attention. Someone had just. I wonder how it was after the show when it was over with. Did they just allow people they're not escorted because there's a shitload of people, obviously, but you guys had to leave the stadium.
Yeah, we sat there for a little bit talking and watched them.
Well, yeah, because you're walking out the stadium with all those 70,000 people. It's like, wow, you know what I mean? That's gonna take a minute to get out of there, But Ricky says, "Don't stop believing."
Absolutely.
Don't stop believing. Ricky, what's up, Ricky boy? Yeah, it's a great dude right there, man. So hopefully we can get Daniel back on the show tonight, guys. We're here just chit-chatting and whatnot. But it's a great artist. I mean, the guy has a great story as well that we definitely want to share, and a great video también, his debut single that we want to share with you guys. Throughout the show, or sometime during the show, we're going to make sure you guys watch that video. If we can get him back on, that's the thing. He's having a little technical difficulties. Hopefully, we can get him back in. We'll see what happens with that.
In the meantime, for everybody that's listening in, let's not forget, here in Lubbock, first time ever, Lifetime Legendary Achievement Awards going down this Saturday. Brought to you by 22 Entertainment out there out of San Antonio.
Okay.
West Texas Tejano Explosion. We're excited. It's never happened before. Something that should have happened many, many years ago. Let's see.
So Tejano Explosion out of Lubbock, Texas. I'll keep that.
West Texas Tejano Explosion. Yes.
Danny, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys. I just can't see myself. Whatever. It's all good.
Oh, you can. Well, he can hear us, but he cannot see himself. So yes. Yeah. Well,
we'll tell you to move one way or the other if you get out of line.
It's okay. If my head is cutting off or something, just let me know.
No, you're good. You're definitely good.
I'm all good, man. How are you guys doing, man?
We're good. We're great. I believe I know I'm good. How about you guys up there?
Good.
We're good. We were just talking about our weekend. How was your weekend, Daniel?
My weekend was good, man. It was having a good time. Went out there to Fanfare this past Thursday at Mustang Sally's.
Okay.
And they were doing the meet and greets with a lot of the internet radio stations out there and different Tejano artists. So they invited me to come out and spend some time with them. So I did. I went out there and caught up with people that I haven't seen in a while and some new faces. So
yes,
it was good.
Definitely.
It was good. Just promoting the new song Muñeca de Cristal and the new project that I'm working on right now. So
great. Well, we'll get to all those details here. And it was a radio gala. The internet radio gala is what you were where you attended there with the various radio stations there. Internet, a bunch of them out there. Tejano TV, I believe, was out there. I think they were out there. I'm not certain. I want to say great deal. It's an awesome thing to go out there and share your music with all the radio stations out there that you probably didn't even know existed on some of them. You know what I mean? And that's a great thing for the artist. To get up close and personal with those guys.
Yes, and it's great that we get so much support, artists, all the different people out there that are just playing all the Tejano songs and supporting the artists. And also it's also a chance to connect with so many more people out there that are Tejano fans and just want to listen to some really good Tejano music.
Yes, for sure. So we want to get the background scoop on Danny Ortiz right now. Let's talk a little bit about your journey, brother, on how did it all get started for you before the days that you were with Jimmy. I mean, taken back to, tell me a little bit about yourself. Brownsville, Texas, right?
Browntown, I'm a Brownsville boy. I'm a Valley boy. My family's always been involved in music. My dad, my mom, my grandma. Everybody. My dad had an orchestra back in the day in Brownsville called the Ortiz Orchestra. Wow. And 16-piece, pretty much playing a little bit of everything from your Glenn Miller style, to your Frank Sinatra stuff, all the way to your boleros and cha-cha-chas and all that good stuff. So my dad, Eusebio Ortiz, played the saxophone. He was a musical director. And my uncle Noé Nilo Ortiz is my uncle, my dad's brother, a trumpet player, and a lot of great friends, band friends. So they pretty much hit the Brownsville, Matamoros area, Upper Valley. And so anyway, that was for me, it's like my musical interest started from back in the day. Seeing my older brothers pick up the saxophone and the trumpet, and I wanted to play musical instruments, so I got into trombone. There's an echo going on.
Yeah, somewhat.
Might be me.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, dude. So I'm gonna bring my mic down just a little bit. so it's not too hot here. And what's it called? So, just did that as part of the thing. So I went into band, played trombone, was part of the church choir, my parents' church choir. My dad was director of the Spanish choir at St. Mary's Catholic Church in Brownsville for many, many years. And I grew up, being part of the choir, not singing, but really doing the music transparencies, and then moving to trombone. And then my brother, of course, before I started, he was a working musician with my older cousin, Noe Ortiz, which he's also on my team for my project, which is the manager for Zetro Artist Management. So we're working together in partnership. So he's my primo and also my manager. And he used to play drums in the church choir. My brother played bass. My other brother played trumpet. My mom and grandma were part of the choir. My dad was the band director. So really my base was being in the church choir, performing through my teens, my early teens. And I picked up drum set. I wanted to be a drummer because my ultimate favorite rock band is Rush. Believe it or not, it's a Rush band.
Oh wow. Okay.
So my favorite drummer in the world is Neil Peart, and the guy's monster drummer. Anyway, so me growing up, I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be a drummer, and so I was a rock drummer. And I was roadie for my brother and my cousin Noe. They had a band called Kickstart, so I was their roadie, and I would go to the nightclubs, at 14, 15, just hanging out, and they would play nothing but cover music. And I hope I'm not taking too long here. I'm trying
No. By all means,
what I did as a kid, and I play the drums. I practice all the time. I probably practice drums more than doing homework, But I still did good. I graduated. Is that I was a roadie for them. And I would just really learn, and I'd just be learning from my older cousins and brothers and the older musicians in the Valley of how to be, just trying to see how they would act on stage. So as a kid, you're soaking everything up as much as possible because that's something that I wanted to do, and I loved it. And I knew that's what I want to do. It's what I want to do. And so then after that, I think it was about my junior year, senior year, I wanted to make my own band. So I made my own rock band with my other brother, David. And eventually we started opening up for my brother's band. So we would play in McAllen, Texas. We played Plex, Simon Says, JJ's Bar and Grill, Bobbleheads, Brownsville. We would play all over the valley. Yeah. So we were getting our training being on stage with these kind of bands, so rock and roll kind of bands. But while I was doing all that, I became good friends with Jimmy's son, Michael Gonzalez from Mike the Iconics. Tejano. One of my great friends, one of my compadres, and him and we met in high school. Freshman year, because he was in percussion and I was a trombone in the same marching band at Pace High School. Go Vikings. And we just started hanging out. We just started hanging out with little kids. And so one day he invited me to go check out his dad play. He said, hey, my dad has a band and would be cool. You want to come out and hang out and check it out? Since he knew I was kind of like in the music scene as a roadie in my brother's band and stuff like that. So we had, there was an action there. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it'd be pretty cool. Let's go check it out. I'll go check it out. I have to ask my mom, right? I need to ask permission to see if I can go.
Yeah.
Little kiddos. And so anyway, long story short, we went out there, me thinking that it was going to be a backyard party or something like that, right? At that level.
Right.
And I didn't know the name of Jimmy Gonzalez's band's name yet. You know, this was in the 90s. And so we go, and I'm expecting to be at a little salon or party or something like that. And then we show up, of course. I don't know if you guys know the Valley, but in McAllen, there was an event center called the Villarreal Convention Center. And that was the place to go see live music venue concerts. So I'm talking about your George Straits, your Willie Nelson, your Pantera. Iron Maiden would play there when they come into town. So those kind of bands. So we show up to the salon, and it's just full of cars. Just for me, I always say the Urban Cowboy movie, right? Gillies. You see that per lot. You just see nothing but cars up there.
Right.
So we're showing like, hey, dude, this is a big deal, right? This is like a concert. You see the people lined up, you know, almost wrapping around the building, you know, that amount of people. So we show up and we get to the back. And of course we go in through the back. And I'm like, hey, dude, so what's the name of the band? Well, it's Grupo Más. That's my dad's band. And I remember that name when I was a little younger because, of course, they would play it on radio, and you'd be in your dad's car or your uncle's truck. You're playing Tejano music, and so it's like, I know that music. You know, the first time I really found out that it was a big band, and I'm taking you back a little bit, atrás again, sorry about that. My uncle shows my dad a tape, and I remember it. It was a Sunday morning after church, eating breakfast, and he goes, Eusebio, you need to hear this band. This is a local band. Yes, they're big time. And of course, that story was like in the 80s, maybe late 80s. And the first song that I ever heard was Decidelo from Grupo Más. Decidelo, the ranchera song. So anyway, that's where I remember the name of the band. So fast forward back to the concert. Yeah, dude, it's my dad's band. It's a Grupo Más. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is, you know, something's happening right here. I'm experiencing something. And as soon as we walk in, they were not playing yet because it was the opening act, but I felt this surreal moment, right? Probably one of the first times I had a surreal moment where it's like, dude, I'm with some big time cats, big time artists.
Right.
And of course, the guy that was playing before them was Jay Perez. Everybody was a lot younger, right? And like I said, that was the 90s. I was chiquito. And I believe it was probably 92, 91, wow. 92. I think that's where it was, right? Freshman year, somewhere there, 91 or something like that. And so probably that album, if I'm not mistaken, was probably The Voice. It's probably the Voice album at that time where he was touring it. Chente Barrera on drums, Jerry De La Rosa on keyboards, you know, all these big hitters, and he's just playing, and they're jamming, and nothing but hits. You just see the crowd, full concert, just crazy. So after they finish, of course, everybody's waiting for Grupo Más. I'm just sitting there, and you see all the Grupo Más guys coming up. And so I was, 16, maybe 17, the oldest, 17, 16 there. And the guys get up, and they start with the accordion, Los Tigres song, accordion polka, right? And they just start going at it. And I'm looking at the musicians, and you know, it's Brando Mireles, of course, Jimmy Gonzalez on guitar. It was either at that time it was either Frankie Caballero on accordion or Homero Esquivel. So I don't remember which one it was. It was one of them two. It was Tommy Gonzalez on sax and congas. Mario Gonzalez on bass, and Adolfo Garcia on drums. And then I think at that time, I don't know if Richard wasn't there yet. It was Tommy at that time, I believe. And they're just going at it. And of course, at that time, everybody waits for Joe to come out, all right? Joe Lopez. And I remember Jimmy kind of looking our way. He's looking at Mike. Go look for Joe. Don't miss that Joe. Yeah. It's time. We got it. We're already going. And so, of course, we go outside to go look for him. And we see him in the parking lot way in the back. And he starts walking. And he's walking. And I remember that because it was already nighttime. It was dark, and you see the moon. I remember that. That moon was out there, and you just kind of see a silhouette of him. He's walking up. And he comes up, and he's just like, to Mikey first, right? To Mike. And then, hey, mijito, ¿cómo estás? How are you guys doing, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, super nice, man. Says his highs and all that. And he's like, okay, let's open the door. It's time to get to work. And boom, the guy goes straight up, straight to the stage. And for me, I mean, I haven't seen so many artists like that. And for me, when I was chiquito, you would see the, old videos of Elvis Presley and things like that. So for me, I was like, wow, this guy's kind of like Elvis. He's just the star. He's going up there. And so I grew up with things like that. And he just goes out there, and Jimmy and them, and then just everybody, boom. Just a bunch of Tejano stars doing what they do, They don't have to jump. They don't have to do all these acrobatic stuff that a lot of other bands would want to do or try to do, to kind of be entertained. It's just, we're here. We're a solid band. We're here to perform good music, sing it well, perform it well, and just do what they do.
Yeah.
And
amazing.
When I saw things like that, I'm like, I want to do something like that. I want to grow up and do something like that. Yeah. Do I have the talent? Did I think I have? I don't know. It's just one of those things where you're just like, man, I want to do that. I want to rock out, Yeah. And so from there, I'd still go to school and I do other things, but my mind has always been music. It's always been music. So I've always, whatever the capacity is, I've always had a band. I've always been working, whether it's the main stage or if it's a little corner stage at a little club playing. It's just something that makes me happy. And it fulfills me. Whether it's 5,000 people, 500 people, or there's like 50 people, 5 people. They don't matter. Let's have a good time. Anyway. So then.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Next question.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Next question. Well, I would love for you to keep going. I want to play your video just right quick, Danny, while we can. Check your messenger for me if you don't mind. Check your messenger. There is a link on there on your phone, and a link there for your login as well. Try to log in from that section through your device, your phone, and see if that works for you while we play your brand new video right quick, or your latest video that was released back in December, which is not too long ago. This thing is still brand new. It's still out there. It's available on all digital platforms.
Yes.
If you can log in there, and you'll probably be able to see us, and you'll feel a little bit more comfortable talking to us and see us there. So try that right quick, and then after the video, we'll come back, and hopefully you can get it done there between there if it's possible. Okay. So right now we're going to play the brand new video, but and we'll come back and get the story on the video as well, and behind the scenes and the song and whatnot here in just a few minutes. So hang tight, guys. All right, check this one out right now. This one is Muñeca de Cristal, Danny Ortiz here on Tejano Time Podcast. We'll be right back, folks.
volverte a ver. Al fin en una fiesta entre amigos te volví a mirar y no aguanté. Me acerqué a ti muy despacito y al ver tus ojos me enamoré. Tú eres mi muñeca de cristal y con mi vida yo te cuidaré. Más valiosa que las perlas del mar, el tesoro que es su miel. Tú eres mi muñeca de cristal, una gema convertida en mujer. Tu amor es lo que me hace más feliz, es tuyo mi querer. Tú eres mi muñeca de cristal y con mi vida yo te cuidaré. Más valiosa que las perlas del mar, el tesoro que es su miel. Tú eres mi muñeca de cristal, una gema convertida en mujer. Tu amor es lo que me hace más feliz, es tuyo mi querer. Tu amor es lo que me hace más feliz, es tuyo mi querer. Muñeca de cristal, es tuyo mi querer. Muñeca de cristal.
There we go. There we go. A lot of great, great talent on the credits there. I'm not sure if Daniel can hear us or not. His mic is muted. Just unmute it, Daniel. There you go. Can you hear us? Yeah, he can't hear us. Yeah, he's not. He's not able to hear us.
There you go.
There we
Can you
go.
hear me?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear me? I can hear you. I can hear you.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, because it was sounding
I can hear you.
a little bit earlier. It was some pieces were cutting out, like kind of robotic and whatnot.
Oh.
I guess some of the signal was kind of weak and whatnot.
Okay.
But yes, if you can hear us, we can hear you clear now. So that's great. We just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure everybody can catch
Yeah.
and we had some people comment that it was a great story that you were speaking on
Yes.
earlier, from when it all happened and begun for you and whatnot. So that's them. Amanda's here, and I know she's got some questions for you as well as Antonio.
Yes.
But the video. Let's get to the video first, and get that Beto Ramon, right?
Okay.
Humberto Beto Ramon is the one that wrote the song.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome
Yes.
song. Awesome.
Beto Ramon wrote the song. Yes, he wrote the song, produced by Jay Alanis for the arrangements and the music part. We recorded this at Art of Holler Studios, Aaron Holler's studio. He recorded, engineered, and mastered there.
Okay.
And a lot of great musicians on the song. Homero Esquivel on accordion.
Yeah.
Johnny Rod on keyboards.
On keys. Okay.
Chris Perales also, he played a little keyboard parts in there. I asked him to do a couple little parts, and he knocked it out. Jay Alanis on bass, guitar, and of course producer. Also, he played little keys, other parts he wanted to throw in there and add there at the end. And my sister, my little sister Claudia Palmenes, she's the female vocals on that song. My little sis. Yes. I mean, me, I sing, I have to concentrate and try a little bit, or not a little bit. I need to try. My sister, she's just an angel. She just opens her voice and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, wow. I say she runs circles around me. Woof. Like nothing.
Oh, awesome.
Come on. Yes. And she's going to keep recording with me. She's going to keep doing backups on a lot of the other songs. And who knows, maybe we might do a duet or something, because I like to
that'd
get
be something.
Fixed.
Stay tuned, y'all, for the duet.
Amazing.
Be nice.
That's something to look forward to for sure. Yes. So yeah, Jay Kodak Pettis is on as well. So he's tuned in right now. He says the sound is back on track. Sounds good. Noe Ortiz también is also watching. He says maybe he is a cyborg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's up, primo? How you doing, bro?
Yes, so everybody's tuned in. So yes, and Bobby Castaneda also on our YouTube channel says, hello everyone. Danny, like your music. Keep up the great job.
Thanks, brother. Thank you, Bobby.
So everybody that's tuned in, share the live, guys.
Share it, guys. Share it. And what's it called? So yeah, that video, we made that video in Brownsville, Texas, out there close to what's it called? Billy Mitchell. You should Amanda, Billy Mitchell area.
Yes.
By the airport.
I already knew the background. I already knew the backdrop. I was like, I know that place.
Right?
Yes.
It's probably the water tower. It's probably the water tower out there by the HEB, the Southmost.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, puro Southmost.
Yeah, it's a great video. Yeah. Great video.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that was just we were brainstorming and like, okay, what are we going to do? How do we do this? I first came up with this whole video idea and I shared it with my cousin Noe and I'm like, what do you think? He's like, dude, that's gonna be a mini series. We're going to have like 4 or 5 different videos just to tell the whole story. And I said, I know, we got to condense it. So then we sat down and kind of just wrote ideas and be like, let's just do this. And we got the camera guy involved with the ideas. It was just a group effort. We got it going. We met 2 times. The first time was a Sunday. And that's where there was a time change, right? We recorded this weeks, if not even weeks, a week or 2 at the most before it was released. So we were like, the songs are already out. We got to get going. My God, we're running late. So that weekend where the time changes on the Sunday, we totally forgot about it because we met Sunday with Beto Ramon. And I said, Beto, I want you to come on this video. I want you to come out. You wrote the song. You need to be rid of this. So thank God he agreed to it. And the night before, Saturday, he was at Eagle Pass accepting a Lifetime Achievement Award. And so he was like, Mijito, let me see, because my schedule and, I'm going to travel again. I have to go all the way down to, be in the video, but I want to be in the video. Let me see what I can do. So anyway, long story short, he shows up around.
You're going digital again. Yeah, I can hear you. It's just going a little digital. Like your connection is probably weak on your end. Now, anybody else on here? We're direct connect, right? We're not on Wi-Fi, right? Yeah, we definitely don't want to be on Wi-Fi because that's
probably why.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're.
Am I speaking too fast? If I speak slower.
No,
because then I be a cyborg.
Yeah, that means you're definitely a cyborg.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what. The link I sent you also
Okay.
to the other one, so we can,
Let me
try.
let me. I'm gonna have to connect again, but let me see if I can just do it with the phone because I'm on my iPad, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Try it. Just connect right there while we have you on here. We'll
Okay.
take some questions if anybody has some any questions out there and whatnot,
Okay.
and some shout outs. Hilda Peña también also tuned in. Thank you, Hilda, for watching the show. Everyone that's tuned in, share the live, and we want you to go out there and follow Danny Ortiz. Look him up on social media. You can follow him on Facebook, and I'm sure he's on other platforms, but we'll get those handles here shortly as well. And look for his music. It's available on digital platforms, guys. Muñeca de Cristal is his latest debut single that he's done, and a video is out as well también, where you can probably find that on YouTube as well to view it. You just saw the video there. If you missed it, you can always go back, or you can check him out on YouTube también, and go out there and check out the video. So we're gonna try to get him on here. As the like I said, Jay Kodak Pettis says, heck yeah, for sure, yes, definitely. Trying to get this all situated, guys. So we want to make sure that you guys catch each and everything that he has to say, whatever he has to say. Yeah, and so that way you don't miss out on anything, and it happens. I mean, sometimes the
Sorry, guys.
signal's strength. So no, you're good. He's apologizing, but he has no reason to. No, it's okay. It happens. Trust me, it happens. Week in and week out. So it's just one of those things. But yeah, so if you guys are out there and you have any questions for us, Danny, feel free to drop them there, and we will get to those questions before the end of the show as well. We have some more that I know Amanda's thriving to ask some questions también, as well as Antonio. So be patient, guys. We're going to get there in just a few minutes, and hopefully we can get this situated. So, yeah. So what did you think about the video, Tony?
That was awesome. Especially when you get to do it back in your own hometown like that, beautiful scenery and stuff. That was just too cool. That makes it more personal, I think. When you can do stuff like that from your own backyard, more to say.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I apologize, Antonio.
Yes, Antonio.
Oh, I answered to Tony, huh?
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Dang it.
No more Tony. It's got to be Antonio. All right. Yes. So it's a great story, and definitely want to hear more for sure. And that's coming from Jay as well. Yes, for sure. We'll definitely get some more scoop here in just a few minutes, as soon as he's able to log in there from his device, and we will go with it. So hopefully he's there. He'll pop in the screen, and then we'll throw him right back on another one right there. 1970 Chevy Nova. That's what Noe Ortiz says.
Oh wow.
Yes. So. That's what was in the video, right? I think that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
That car that's in the video. Yes.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Yes. Yeah, a little
Okay,
robotic, but I can hear you.
That's actually Noe's hot rod that we put in the video. So he's the one
Awesome.
telling it there. Yeah.
Wow. So that was something that when I had originally saw the video, I was like, man, that car is awesome there. I gotta ask him about the car that's in the video. And when he said that, I was like, okay, now I know why he said that, because it's in the video there. Yes.
Okay. Now
Cervantes. What's that? Okay. So let's see what we got.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we are gonna remove him from this one, and then let me see if I can get him on this other one right quick, guys. Hang on a second here. All right. There you are, Daniel. Yeah, we're gonna
now the echo.
Yes, now you're there. No, it was because your other screen was on, so you're
Yeah.
Oh,
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, wow, what's this guy?
Hombre, Danny.
Are you there? He can hear us, right?
Ooh.
We cannot hear you. I think he put the phone down. Yeah. So Ricky says, I noticed no seatbelts in the video. Yeah.
Good observation, Ricky.
Yes.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Now we can, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Great deal.
Okay, cool.
Cool. That'll work
Okay.
right there. So, Yeah, if you can.
So what's up, guys?
Really?
Oh man.
So, hey, would it be easier for you? I think it would be. Try to turn your. Now you can turn your phone sideways, and there you go. Now you can probably see a bigger picture. Yeah, there you go. There we go.
So I'm
So
going to jump right in because I want to get to my questions.
no, go ahead, Amanda.
So you went over a lot, like you discussed, like almost to the very beginning of how you got into the music industry. You come from a background of huge background of musical family members to your dad with the orchestra, choir, rock bands, and things like that. I mean, you kind of touch base on most of all the questions that I wanted to ask you, but and we, go over, these questions a lot. Being a part of such a legendary group, what was the most memorable moment for you, working with the most memorable group, at least in my opinion? What was the most memorable moment for you?
That's a hard question to answer because it's one of those things where you for me, you're just so appreciative, of so many different types of experiences, I guess. It can be anywhere from playing Texas Stadium, Dallas Cowboys, and performing in those huge festivals where you got, I don't know, 30, 40,000 people in front of you, somewhere there, or maybe more. And you're taking it all in, and you just concentrate, got to do what you do, and then you look around and it's like, how the heck did I make it here?
Right.
So, and at the same time, it's like, hey, snap out of it, get back to work, and don't forget the words, or
Yeah,
Right.
don't mess up.
It's everything happening simultaneously, and then getting a thumbs up from the band members, and back and forth to each other, or Jimmy looking at you, smiling, and being like, "Orale, it's you're doing good, you're doing good, kid," and then it can be from that moment all the way to hanging out at the hotel, in the lobby, or in the suite, right, the room that Jimmy would get, and all of the lights, the show, everything is done, but you have the camaraderie, right, of all the guys. Y también Jimmy loved to hang out and just chill out, and that's another surreal moment, because you think, man, how many Jimmy fans, Grupo Más fans, would want to be right here with me, just hanging out?
Absolutely. So you took every moment as a surreal moment. You didn't take anything for granted. Everything for you was a memorable moment, because we don't know when we're going to be able to do something like that ever again.
Exactly.
Something could have happened. That's amazing. Yes. Absolutely.
Other moments, other really nice, quiet, beautiful moments is like when we were in Monterrey, right, in Mexico. We're doing some tours out there, and we're there hanging out, and then comes in, right, when who was it? It was Bobby Pulido walks in, staying at the same hotel. He comes in, he comes over and says hello to the band. He's there visiting with Jimmy, and you're just like, dude, that's Bobby Pulido. Like, this guy's on top of the world right now, and he practically has been his whole career, He never went down, and that's like another type of Grupo Más type of celebrity status, you're up there. And so to meet a guy like that, and then while he's there, then who shows up after him? Jose shows up,
Wow.
And then that man, like a gentleman, how for me it's like old school Mexico. He comes, and he doesn't have to even talk to us, the huerquitos. He doesn't have to talk to us. He can just go straight to Jimmy.
Yeah.
And talk to Jimmy. But like Bobby, they take their time, And he looks at us and he goes, "Caballeros, buenas noches." You know, and we're like, "Caballeros," you know, the Three Stooges thing where you look back, you're like, "This guy talking to us?" Or, you know, like, we're the caballero, okay, you know. And so, of course, you say hi to him respectfully as well. And then he goes and says hi to Jimmy. And, of course, he has a conversation with Jimmy. You know, the big leagues, you know.
Yeah.
Man. So those are just other moments that you experience that if I wasn't with this band, I would have probably never got the opportunity to even just be close enough to a huge artist like that. So, and there's many more examples I can give you.
Yes, your memory and all these, I guess because they are so memorable for you, you
Yes.
just are on point with everything, every single detail, to names,
Oh,
to
yeah.
you know, where you're at. I think that is
Oh, yeah.
absolutely amazing. I can't remember what I had for lunch today, let alone something that happened, you know.
Yeah.
But that's really amazing. I admire that attribute that you have, and then being able to remember things like that, because obviously they've touched you in a certain way and are dear to your heart, that you want to be able to remember stuff like that, which is
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
So, how did you approach developing your own sound going into being a solo artist? How would you do, you know, make yourself different, your sound?
You know, that I think is something that I am still going to be developing, because, you know, every artist, and I want to say every artist, I think it doesn't matter what age you are, whether you're making your first band or your first original band, right?
Mm-hmm.
You always go back to your kind of like who your idols are, right? You if somebody makes an original band, well, we want to sound like the Beatles because we love the Beatles so much, right? I think for me, because I was a part of the Jimmy G Grupo Maz group, I, number one, have always loved Grupo Maz. You know, that sound. For me, Grupo Maz, for me, is always going to be the best band, the best Tejano band in the world. And any band that, any Grupo Maz version that Jimmy was a part of, which of course he ran it, right? He was the conductor, the manager, the owner, everything. That for me is the best Tejano band in the world.
Yes.
So
I think a lot of people will agree with you on that.
So,
Sure.
So long story short, right now, these songs that I'm recording with Jay Alanis and the different musicians that we're using for the project, we love that sound. We like the sound. We want it to be kind of like the Grupo Maz Jimmy Gonzalez sound.
Mm-hmm.
But I know with time, and this is what I'm getting at, it's taking me long enough to finally get to this part. With time, you start understanding what you need to sound like as an artist. And it only comes with time. And it comes with collaborating and just doing studio work and putting maybe other influences, other sprinkles of a lot of the bands that I like and who I grew up with. And I think that's what every artist goes through. You know, I want to make sure that I am distinctive when it comes out on radio. I want it to be where when my song comes out, even before I sing, people are going to say, that's a Danny Ortiz song. That's a Danny Ortiz song. Like, we hear a David Lee Garza, we already know it's David Lee. You know it's Jay Perez. You know it's Grupo Más. You know it's ¿cómo se llama este señor? Marcos Orozco.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Gary Hobbs, Ram Herrera,
Yes.
Cumbia Kings, you know, Signo, Intocable. It's like everybody
Go on, yeah.
worked on their crafts where they're like, this is what we are, and because they've already went over trial and error, and they just kind of they were smart enough to know what hits and what doesn't hit and what the people remember. So once you can pull that off, Bobby Pulido's another one, you know. Bobby has his sound.
Right.
You know, if I recall correctly, when he started, he wanted Jimmy to produce him. He wanted to have that mod sound. You know?
Yeah.
But what happens with time? You try it out. It works. This one didn't work. You know what? He gets involved with a different group of people and then starts, you know, polishing up his sound. And he made it, and he has his sound, which I like a lot also. It's got a great sound.
Amazing. Yeah. Got some good responses right there from those questions you had there for
Thank
him,
you.
Amanda. Definitely. Yes. Great stuff right there. And Jay Kodak Bettis says, yeah, I'm pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Yes. So I want to send a big shout out going out to Vicky V también, who says, hello, Daniel Ortiz.
Hey, Vicky
Watching the
V.
show.
How you doing?
Also,
Yes.
during that video, Danny, you were driving only about 15 miles an hour. That's what Noe says.
No, we were going 50, but they had to slow it down.
Right there, the 1970. What was it?
Yeah.
What was it? A
You know
Chevy?
Yeah,
Nova?
1970 Nova, Chevy Nova.
Wow.
So
stuff right
we
there.
turned it on and everything, and you know, just like every hot rod, you know, it's got that scent, you know, the engine and the exhaust and everything, and it's pretty cool, right? That took me back, way back, and so we would have to. We did that part that Noe's talking about 15 miles an hour thing, and when we were there, the sun was going down. So as soon as Beto got in, as soon as Beto drove in, I just said, Beto, come on, let's go. We got to go. We got to get you in the car. We got to do the car scene. The sun's going down quick because we were already an hour ahead,
Yeah.
right? So it was already dusking. And so we did those scenes maybe twice. I think we did 2 runs. Every scene you see there, we did it like 2 times. And we're like, whatever the camera gets. We got to keep going. We got to keep moving. And so 15 miles an hour on the car, couple of good takes. And then we wanted to get, like in the very beginning of the song, you see the what do you call it? I'm forgetting my terms here. It's the camera. The drone.
Okay.
The drone scene. That scene was next. And I was like, hey, I've never driven this car, so I wanna peel off on it. I wanna try it. Because Noe and them, the camera guys, like, Danny, vete hasta allá, hasta el fondo del calle, right? Go way out there in the back and then turn around and you're gonna come back so we can get some drone scenes. And then that one there, I think we did it about 3 different times. So the first time, dude, I went all the way out there. And you guys see I'm wearing glasses, right? I mean, I'm starting to get blind, dude. I'm starting to get blind. So go blind.
I'm taking
I'm
something.
like-
I'm taking it that something didn't go right.
Well, not that it didn't go right. Pero for the video, right? I'm like, you know, hey, no glasses or whatever. I mean, I can see in front of me and stuff, pero yeah, far away. They're like, I think Noe finally calls me. And he's like, bro, we're flagging you down, bro. Go. And I'm like, dude, I couldn't even see you guys. I was waiting for the big old, you know, like I guess I was picturing a flag with a
flag.
chick, you know, for the racing. I don't know what I was going in my mind. And so, no. Hold on. No, I forgot. I'm remembering now. Of course, we didn't have the phone. I had to drive all the way back because I'm like, hey,
Where do I go?
you guys have a problem or not, or technical difficulties, right? Like my iPad, chingo. And so before I go, I'm there with Beto and I'm like, hey, let's peel it. I want to try it. Let's put some power in there. So it starts peeling off and we take off. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I had to slow down quick because there's that little street hump you know, in those kind of streets. And so Beto's like, Danny, slow down. I mean, el hump. So I'm braking. And luckily, I brake fast enough before hitting that bump hard. And so we finally went over. And, well, I'll say I probably went a little hard on it, but, you know, not as hard. And then we finally get back to them over there. And they're like, bro, we told you to go. So now you have to go all the way back. Go all the way back. And all this time I'm like, dude, the sun's going down. We're going to lose it. We're not going to get the footage. So then eventually, yeah, we finally, you know, we communicated better. And then so we did that run. So anyway, long story short, yeah, that Nova's got some power.
Got some power, yes. Yeah, Jay said a grandpa driver. He says, what can go wrong at 15 miles an hour?
Well, yeah. And I am a grandpa driver, bro. When I'm on the highway, I don't pass 70, 72, 73. I don't. I just don't, because I don't know why. I just like cruising it. I just like going. Nah.
Keep it safe, huh? Keep it safe, yeah. 72, 73.
I'm a grandpa driver. Bro, you can give me a brand new car. Doesn't matter if it's my old truck or a new car or whatever. I just don't.
I'm like you, Daniel. I drive when we go to San Antonio. I drive like from here to Junction.
Yeah.
70, 72 maybe at the most.
Yeah.
And last year was the first time that I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to let my wife drive, because I found out the hard way that it's 85 after Junction to San Antonio. And I was supposed to get some sleep. I did not get any sleep because she will floor it.
Yeah. So back in the day, veering off real quick, back in the day, I used to, we would all either, with Grupo Maz, was most of the times we had the tour bus, right? And of course, that was the party bus. And at times we would drive, right? Suburbans and Lincolns and stuff like that. So I remember sometimes I would help out, and I would drive Jimmy and Lisa and some of the other guys in the car or the Suburban. And I drove probably only one time, and the whole time I was with the band. Mm-hmm. And I never drove for Jimmy again because I was driving too slow. Mm-hmm. And he was used to Junebug, and Junebug would go 90, 95. And I'm like, hombre, bro, estás loco? We're gonna wreck, dude.
They're calling you out, Junebug.
Yeah, Junebug.
He says, so what do you mean by a party bus? That's no, he says there.
Just cracking jokes, talking,
good time.
Jokes, no cussing, sharing recipes, cooking recipes,
That's right.
Madre.
Junebug said 90 was slow.
You see?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he said 90 was slow.
It was, and that's why I never drove again, because I'd be like, no, I'm okay. And then if you got the posse, right, everybody behind you was the whole like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 cars following each other. Then you're slowing everybody else down, so everybody's mad because they're like, hombre, ya no dejas Danny que maneja ya. Oh yeah. Get out there. Go to sleep. I remember Junebug. Hombre, put him in the other car. Go to sleep. Yeah.
You put him to bed, Junebug? What the heck?
So Danny, Muñeca de Cristal is your current single that you have out right now. Do you have anything cooking right now in the lab? Anything in the future that we can look forward to?
Yes, I'm working on multiple songs right now. And so some of them are at 30%, 50%. Some of them are still demo phase. A lot of them are still demo phase, but we're trying to get most of the tracks right out of the way. Mm-hmm. Right now, I got the second one. We're mastering that one right now. I think I need to do, or my sister needs to do, a backup vocal part on it. It's gonna be a good song. It's gonna be a cumbia, and it's gonna have the Maz feel, of course. It's gonna have
Nice.
a good Maz Jimmy G feel to it. It's a song written by Jay Alanis. And if people out there listening don't know who Jay Alanis is, Jay Alanis was Jimmy's bass player for, I believe it was 14 or 15 years. So he recorded a lot of studio hours with Jimmy. And now he's currently the musical director for Jay Perez. He's Jay Perez's musical director and guitarist and backup vocalist. And so this song's written by Jay Alanis. And I think it's going to be a good song, man. It's going to be a really good song.
I'm sure it will be.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely
Yes.
looking forward to it as
So-
well. And not that your current single is not great; it's awesome. And that song, again, ladies and gentlemen that are watching around there, if you're watching the live, look him up. He is on all social media platforms. Well, I don't know about all, but what social media platforms are you
Oh my
on,
gosh.
Danny?
Yeah, I can't even remember all of them, but I know the main ones is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm leaving out 5 or 6 other, pages or apps that I'm a part of it. I'm probably already a part of it. I don't even know if I'm a part of it.
So make sure y'all go and follow him on all the social platforms.
Yes.
That he remembers Facebook,
Yes,
Instagram,
Yes,
TikTok.
if you guys want to find me, you can look me up under Danny Ortiz Official, like oficial, but 2 F's. Danny Ortiz Official. My website is DannyOrtizOfficial.com.
There you go.
You could also find me on my talent management page. It's called my talent management that my cousin Noe Ortiz manages and owns is called Zitro Talent Management. And of course, that's backwards for Ortiz, Zitro.
Mm-hmm.
And you can look me up there under the Zitro Talent Management website. Just Google it, and I'll pop up there as one of the artists. Zitro does have another strong artist called La Dura, Gladys Reese La Dura. She's from Brownsville, Matamoros, and you guys could also visit her page. She's great. She's fantastic. Talk about strong women and being strong and positive, and nothing could stop you. That's the girl to check out.
What was the name?
Her name is Gladys Reese.
Gladys Reese.
Sounds very familiar.
Yes, and her artist name, she goes by La Dura.
La Dura.
Yeah, and if you go to her YouTube pages and all that stuff, all her hits are 500,000, 1 million hits. I mean, she's got a lot of followers in Mexico.
Nice.
Wow.
She's, because of our credibility and connections and all that good stuff, we are gonna see if she can tap into La Onda Tejana also. And Jay Alanis is also going to be producing her and getting some really good songs. Her style is more norteño, banda norteño.
Okay.
And check her out. Yeah, people out there, check her out. She's awesome. She's awesome. And her and I are collaborating, and I think we're going to be working on a duet as well in the future. So, yeah. And I believe it'll be a song that she is writing. I think she sent me an idea last week, as a matter of fact. And she's in the process of writing that song. She's a great composer. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Great deal,
So
guys.
you guys probably need to do an interview with her whenever there's availability.
For sure. Well, definitely. We'll have Amanda reach out.
He plugged her in right quick.
Put her on the spot.
Yeah.
No, but it's all great. It's all good. It's all
Yeah,
good.
man.
And it's what we're here for. That's what we do,
Yes.
Bring everybody on the show and whatnot and share the music with our audience,
Yeah.
So-
So what I'm doing here today is just, I want to release some good Tejano music, and that's what this project's about. Release some good music, keep releasing music, and I'm getting a band together little by little. We're getting it. I'm in no rush to go perform just yet.
Okay.
But of course, if there's an event or promoters out there that are listening and are interested in it, and hey, you guys can contact us, and who knows, might get on stage sooner, a little sooner, you never know. But I just want to make sure that I got material that I can share with the public, which is more original material. I don't want to come out with one song and then the rest of my set is a bunch of cover songs,
Absolutely.
I want to make sure that I can give people value. People can come out and know, hey, I already heard Muñeca de Cristal. I heard this other song. Man, Danny, ese vato Danny si tiene, music that is good. And it's worth being a part of a lineup or a palenque or what do you call it? Just a festivals where I'm part of the lineup and people are like, hey, let's go check this guy out. He's going to do a set, So I want to make it with quality and not just try to get out there and start, performing just to perform.
I think we had that discussion before, huh, Antonio, with another artist that we had interviewed. It's quality versus quantity.
Yes.
You want to put out something that you are going to love, that you're going to enjoy, and that your audience and the people that you are going to enjoy as well.
Yes.
There's no reason to be in a hurry to put anything
Absolutely.
out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, but if it does become a hurry because it becomes a demand, hey, vámonos, let's do it.
Absolutely, let's do it. Ponte las pilas, huh?
Ponte las pilas, and that's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to get good songs going. Like I said, we already got more songs we're recording. Rancheras, the polkas, cumbia. I'm very interested in recording a very cool huapango. I want to do a huapango song.
Say less.
Boleros. I'm already working on some mariachi music on the side as well, with really, really awesome mariachi artists groups from Mexico.
Awesome.
And thank God that we got a good team. I have a very good team, and I know the team that I have. Just give it a little bit, give it some time. We're gonna give people some really good music.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's all in the timing, and if you have a good support system behind you,
yes,
that's what matters the most right there.
Yes, one person cannot do it by themselves. It's a Super Bowl team. You got to make a Super Bowl team. You got to get out there and work with each other. And nobody knows everything, and it's called collaboration, and let's work it. And everybody messes up. We're going to mess up along the way, but you learn from those mess ups, and you take advantage of opportunity. Learn how to recognize opportunity when it's in front of you, and move forward with it. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
I mean, thank God, I have Noe Ortiz, my primo, also my manager, and we're doing this as a team. He's handling the behind the scenes stuff, and the marketing and the connecting and all that good stuff. Even though I'm still going to be a part of it, right? I want to know what's going on. And we have our social media manager. We have a team there that's helping us with social media, and I know they keep getting on me. Danny, mándanos más, content. Send me this, send me that, so we can put, more stuff out there. And of course I tell them, hey, let's give it time. We're not here to flood social media with every little thing that we can think of, because I don't want to be that artist that posts something just because, oh, it's Tuesday of this week again. I told myself I'm going to do a Tuesday post. I'm going to do a Thursday post. I don't want to be that guy. If I have good content and something worth sharing, I want to post it. I don't want to be the artist that, oh, I went to Starbucks today. Look, my coffee is nice and delicious. I don't. That's not me. I'm the kind of guy where it's show something when it's worth showing, and let's let people enjoy it. Yeah. So
Well,
Anyway,
yeah. Well, it's almost that time, guys, to wrap things up right here. Just like Noe says, it's Taco Tuesday. Uh,
Pues, ¿dónde están los tacos? Are you cooking?
it's gonna be Taco Tuesday at midnight if we don't finish, right?
barbecue at Noe's house, okay?
Well, I'm saying,
Right.
casada.
He'll
Whipping
do
it
it. He'll invite you. Watch out.
So wonderful, man. It's a pleasure to have you here on the show, Danny.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome back anytime. I appreciate you
Yes.
taking the time to join us here. We had a couple of hiccups here, but we got it all under control. So yes, definitely, everyone out there had an opportunity to hear your story and your video as well. That's out right now. Again, you guys go out there. You can stream the song. It's on the digital platforms and view the video también on his YouTube channel.
Yes.
And follow him on his social media pages. We're talking about TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and I believe that's all he can remember as of right now. But he is on other ones. You can still look, guys. Okay.
You don't remember anything else except that.
I just wanted to clarify that, guys. But look it up. Those are good platforms. We're talking about Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. It doesn't get any better than that. Look them up, Daniel Ortiz.
Yes.
And
Subscribe, subscribe my YouTubes and all the pages out there.
For sure. And, hear all about him and what he's got coming up in the future. Like he said, he's going to post some important things when they're important. He's not going to post, his flavor of coffee or his little cappuccino or his little no. He's not going to do all that, guys.
No.
He's going to post what needs to be posted. And you never know. He might have a collab coming up pretty soon. A new song and is in the works. Obviously, he's already talked about that and let everybody know out there that he's working on some stuff, 50%, 30% and whatnot. So
Yes.
Definitely be on the lookout for that. If you guys give him a follow on his social media pages. And any last words, guys? Anybody? Danny, for sure, we want to get his input right there. And going forward, what's in store for you in the next couple of months right now? Just continue to go out in the studio and continue to work.
Yes. Yeah. Doing studio work. Videos, music videos, and just work on building up some content before I do any live content. But like I said, hey, if it runs faster and people are interested, you never know, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a great deal, guys. If you guys have not, if you're just joining us late on this interview and you haven't heard the song, it's on the radio. Request it at your local or local radio station or internet radio stations. They
Muñeca.
have it. And
Yes.
Muñeca
de Cristal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And if you don't have it, Vicky V says she can get it to you guys. All right, so it's definitely look her
Yes.
up and she will send the song over there. So
Yes.
contact her. She's right here, Vicky V Limon. Okay.
Where everybody's at, anywhere you're at, contact your local radio stations, your DJs, request the Muñeca de Cristal, Danny Ortiz. And that way we a lot more people can find out about it.
Absolutely.
Sí. Y también quiero mandar saludos a Hilda Peña, Hilda Peña Promotions.
Okay.
Thank you so much. También Vicky V in the house too. And thank you for all the support. We got a support team helping us out and getting the word out. So thank you so much. And thank you guys so much for giving me the opportunity. Even though I know you asked me one question, I take 10, 15 minutes to answer it. I apologize. I'll work better with that.
No, it's
Hey.
It's all good. No, it's all good. I mean, we're here to tell your story and what you're all about. And when everybody has a story, and to go in here and cut an artist off like that, that's not what we do. We like to give them the opportunity to speak and let everybody know what's going on with them, how it got started, where they're from, and whatnot, their background, and so that way the people that are watching the show will get familiarized with who they're actually watching and their music and whatnot. So yeah, definitely, we don't like to cut anybody off here. Trust me. At times we do when we know the artist and we've already had them on before and the story's there. But again, you get new viewers all the time, so a lot of people, new followers. So we
next time I can tell you guys a little background story about how I joined Grupo Más, Jimmy Gonzalez.
That would be great. That would be awesome. That would be. So Noe says, thank you guys for having Danny on the show. Anytime you want us back, let us know. Definitely. We'd love to have you back for sure. Next single you can drop, let us know. We'll be looking for you. If you don't look us up, we'll look for you, and we'll definitely welcome you back here to the show, and we'll get a lot more
Thank you guys.
Danny as well. So
yes, and when we get a chance, we can go out there where you guys are at, get together in person.
Yes, definitely.
Go do lunch or something.
Yes, definitely. Anytime you're in H-Town, Houston, or over in Lubbock, we'll work something out.
I'll make sure to take a
keep
picture
in
of my
touch.
food and post it on Facebook. I'm eating enchiladas.
And
With
then
Daddy
I'll be
Ortiz.
like, I have my coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Yes, always great to have an artist on here and chit and chat and having fun. That's what it's all about, guys. Danny Ortiz, Muñeca de Cristal, again available on all digital platforms.
guys.
Go out and stream it. Appreciate it, Danny. Again,
Yes, sir.
Amanda, Antonio, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys, and we will talk to you next week on the show this weekend. Though Sunday at 8 o'clock, we got a special show with Devin Banda, and we also got Monday with Grupo Motivo. Okay, so back-to-back shows coming up Sunday and Monday, right here on Tejano Time. So we appreciate everybody out there taking the time to check out the show. We've got a lot of great things lined up for you guys. We also got Ben from Solido as well coming up very soon también on the show. So you guys stay tuned right here to the Tejano Time podcast. Again, gracias. Thank you guys so much. Have a blessed night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Adios.
Good night.